Hey y'all, welcome to the Jen and Tony Show. I'm Tony, this Jen. Today we doing have the roles in the house switched in the modern household. So today y'all can call in. We doing a live feed. Y'all can call in. I guess we give them your number, and then we can call in because I was doing this one here on this one, but I don't want to trust the camera quality on this particular computer, so we still gonna do the call in. We'll put the number up there. Go ahead, put the number. Can you put it on the type on it? So y'all got anything y'all want to say, man, y'all go ahead and call in. We barely get people to call in, so today we gonna try to demonstrate the call in. If y'all wanna go ahead and say something on the subject for today. So Jennifer just posted the number if y'all want to do a live call in, and so we had more interviews, but right now we got some stuff we got to take care of, so we wasn't able to roll and hit the people where we were supposed to go. Even probably tomorrow on the Celebrity Monday, we gonna have to put that interview on hold also. So you want to start off today? What you think?
Do I think the roles have been switched?
Mm-hmm.
You just got finished cooking me dinner, so you was cooking, sweeping.
You see how that? Don't believe it, y'all. Don't believe it. But yeah, we got a couple people, kind of wanted to talk about that. Wanted us to talk about it. So I say we'll go ahead and do it. I really didn't know too many people like that, which I don't have a problem with it. If the person comfortable with doing it, then I'm comfortable. Well, we do that. We do know somebody.
Who?
Without saying names.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
right.
And it worked. I think it worked out fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For their relationship, it do.
Yeah, it worked out fine. So that individual, pretty much a nurse, and he pretty much a teacher. That guy, he's a teacher.
Yeah, and when he's not teaching, he takes care of the kids. So,
Yeah, and they homeschool. So both of them share the experience with taking, homeschooling the kids and stuff like that. So, we've been around them and it's nice. I like their little setup for us, how they got their little thing on the road switched in the household. I don't know. I just talked to my cousin Steve-O. Steve-O say he not really cool with it. He say he just, as a man, he have to get up and he have to move around. I'm kind of like that too. I don't know, but I don't have a problem. I don't judge nobody for what they do and how they do it. What you think about that?
Well, I was pretty much raised in a house where the man does all of the work, or at least that's the way my daddy said it was supposed to be, and I kind of stuck by that. So, when my, I don't want to say when he got sick because that was kind of late in my time, but something changed after he had his first bout with cancer, and it was like we stopped eating at the table together. It was like a family rule. You could not eat your food outside of that dinner table, and we were together, and at some point it broke up. Right. So, I don't know whether that was because it was due to him going to work or, just working more. And then my mama got a job too. So that kind of, we all separated at that point. So I was raised in that, and I do like that idea. I personally don't want to be in a relationship where the roles are switched.
I just feel like, I feel awkward. Like, I would definitely, I'm putting myself, I'm thinking, like you gone to work, it wouldn't be a problem. You at work, like, man, let me get this house together, because I like cleaning up anyway. So, while I'm thinking right now, y'all, I basically, it wouldn't be a big issue. I would probably cook too, if not, go get something to eat. So
when we first got together, we did do it because I was working. I had a job, and we ended up getting an apartment. I had an apartment first, and he would come there, and while I was doing music or whatever, recording, he would be in there cooking or washing the dishes for me or something. Yeah. So it was kind of like that.
Yeah, I was in that situation with Naya, because remember you was working doing the house.
Because you had to watch Naya.
Yeah, I had to watch Naya, and I had to make sure Jennifer had all the breast milk. Yeah, Brittany too. So I had to make sure I had no memories of that, but her because I had to take care of Naya. She was an infant, but yeah, I would have to make sure you had enough breast milk to sustain me for that whole day. I don't think you knew how much
for the baby, not for Tony.
But I had to make sure that I had enough breast milk to sustain her once I got through that first day. I don't think you really knew that, so I was like, man, I got to get this milk because I can kind of remember some time now. But
that was later on in the relationship too. I forgot about that. I was working.
So I've been in that position. I basically did my stuff too, though. But if we would work around what your schedule was, then on the weekends I probably would do most of mine. So I didn't even think about that before the show, y'all. I didn't even think about it. I just said we're gonna do the subject and bam. And now I'm starting to think about all the times I was in situations like that, where the household is always flipped around, Broken Mike was there. Ray Williams was there with me.
Right.
Yeah, he was
Broken
there.
Broken Mike say we always been a good team.
Right. Yeah, he was there with me all the time. Like with Naya when she was like 6 months, probably less than that in months, But so I guess, like I said, I didn't have a problem with it, in the beginning. Me.
Sometimes the roles was equal because we both worked together. Mm-hmm. And then the kids was, in the car while we cleaned out the houses and stuff we was doing. So wow, we actually had both, all three.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. Let me go and state mine. Now I'm thinking about all that. Yeah, me for sure don't have a problem with it. I think a lot of guys might have a problem, but I was kind of different because how I don't know. We talking about guys stay home, period. I kind of work, so I really can't put myself in.
Now, when I say I don't like that, it's the thing of I don't know. I want to see you cutting the grass. I just stuff like that. I want to see. Yeah. And I do like the idea of missing you when you're gone, not too long, but I like those things. I like to be able to cook as long as I have the food I need the ingredients and everything to make my food preparable and the way I want to present it. I'm happy. I like that. I really don't even want you in the kitchen, honestly. I keep a gun in the drawer just in case he come in.
Like right now, I stay out, because it seems like everything in life been sped up, Even thinking back from with Naya, it was slow. Time, it just seemed like time sped up. So I don't even have no time to be in there, really, and be messing around. It's
when you are in there, it's weird.
Yeah, the problem is, But so me preferably, like I say, once again, I didn't have a problem with it. But we talking about more, I guess, guys that stay home like full time and their woman pay everything. That's kind of like what we really talking about. Those like that, and I don't know if I could do that. Me.
Now I know a lot of ladies. I know a lot of women that had no problem with taking care of a man. The problem was finding a man that didn't mind being taken care of. Like it's. Why you cheating on me? I pay for everything. I buy your car. I bought your clothes. I mean, do absolutely anything for the man, and they still go out there and run around, and he could be at home on the couch with bath water running when she get there.
Yeah,
that's the problems that I encounter with the females that I know.
Yeah, I mean, then I think the problems will come down to it. This is just a man point of view. When like we talked on one of the other shows, like the men got to make sure everything, when you have a woman that sits home, that's a homemaker, to make sure that woman, can supply the house and do the things she need to do, not supply, but make sure she have the things that she need to clean up and stuff. What would it look like when the shoe flipped on the other side? What would you think the men would need, what would you as a woman have to buy for that man to make sure he needs what he needs? Maybe he drink beer. Maybe he smokes cigarettes or something like that.
Right. I mean, you have to make sure that the man has his, his lunch. If he does lunch, most people buy their lunch, but you have to make sure those things are taken care of.
No, I mean, I say the flip side. Like the man, working? The woman working, but the man home. He taking care. It don't have to be.
Oh,
kids.
What does he need? That would be the same thing the woman would need, like cleaning supplies and basically cleaning supplies and food, because that's basically all you do inside the house is the cooking and the cleaning. You know, I guess other stuff would be like a medical supply in case one of the kids gets sick or the man gets sick, those types of things.
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of guys know the precise thing to buy, maybe for them, but you're talking about maybe if it's a kid, some things you don't want to give them if they under 12 years old.
Right.
So, and y'all, not to be biased, but it still come back to that woman. For some reason, that woman gonna take that time to look at the thing and say, hey, don't give this to children under 12 years old. This a win, this a no-win situation. It's even from, we went to the scriptures to try to support everything with the household flip. It would take that man. That man would have to do a lot of education. I think you had a comment on that. Son Walker.
Men are so blessed in the kitchen, they make such a mess. Hello.
Yeah. See, that's someone probably, got a lot more experience.
Well, yeah, I do know I'm probably most of the times you wash the dishes, but sometimes if Tony I'm not in the mood for waiting on her to finish cooking, he gonna go in there, he gonna cook for everybody, and he gonna leave the dishes, and I'm gonna be right there to do the dishes, which I don't complain because I didn't have to cook. So
right. Yeah, but let me go back. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm trying to think about the people that I know. They probably would definitely hey man, you can't give a NyQuil to no child that's under,
right,
a certain age. So, depending on that call.
My dad was pretty good with that though. I mean, he wasn't never at home like that, but just say my mama was out and he just happened to be at home, he was real good with that. Knowing what to do, and he made sure he read the labels. And I can't say when my daddy did cook, he left a horrible mess. I'm gonna have to agree with Son Walker on that one.
Yeah, that one. I think because it's he might not be functionable with a functionable habit. You know, doing that every single day. So I could see why a man would probably make a mess more. Even a woman.
But it's crazy though, because when he worked on his truck or car, he made sure those tools were clean with gas.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's something he do regular, on a regular basis. So if he probably hit that kitchen in about a week and then he don't finish some dishes, he gonna start to understand, man, I gotta get back up. I was supposed to watch the game or whatever. Now I gotta get back up and go ahead. So, that's how I would do it. I'll basically come on out the kitchen and then, be done, period, But it's a lot of other little things like the medicine and stuff like that I think people have a real big issue with on the guys, and just the feeding time, and thinking back on all the stuff I had to make sure the nap time, why this baby crying, probably tired,
I think women pride themselves on being able to do that, but when a man can perfect that, we feel some type of way, because it's sometimes a man, once they catch it. Mm-hmm. And it's like the kids will completely forget about mama, unless they scrape the arm or something.
Once they do get it, I do believe once a man get it, I think it's due to the fact that it's not something you see all the time. I do think we are in the roles have switched where there's more fathers, better, caretakers than,
because kids don't really look at their father as the sensitive type, and if you can achieve the sensitive and the masculine, then
you pretty much the woman lost the child at that point. I do see that a lot, and that's like with the guy we was talking about sit home, they'll run to mama, but it's kind of like, well, we haven't seen you, show me a little attention, she don't, bam, they right back to daddy, because he that home, that caretaker, that home caretaker, like that. So this like a double standard, but I think a woman probably would lose, and I'm looking back now, a lot of people that I do know, they do lose them kids for as that nurturing part when they,
like the friend we have, she works all day, and as soon as she come home, she gotta eat and she gotta go to sleep because she gotta get right back up the next day. Now on the weekends when she off, she does have the kids, so that's when she get her time in, but she loses a lot of time throughout that week, because you can see they already know the process when we over there. Hey mama, and they go play. They don't bother because they know she gotta go to sleep.
Right, yeah, they do be calling for a little attention from her, but after that then they run.
Right.
In other areas I don't want to put like mechanical issues because you can really take care of the mechanical issues. That really wouldn't transfer. We just talking about home, you know what I'm saying? Like if the car break down, that would be the whole role. We talking about the whole role.
Now, there's some women out there that are like that. They do all the fixing the house, the car work, and the man is just not built for that. He might not be a at home father, but he just not the type to handle house stuff. And it's women out there that can do that.
Right. And when we put the phone number in there again. If anybody want to make y'all want to make a comment on that, we like to have y'all on. We trying something new. So if one of y'all want to call in, y'all don't be scared to call in and state y'all how y'all would like it for it to go in your house, even if it's flipped. Go ahead and call in. But yeah, so even yard, like where we at right now, we see a lot of women cut the yard.
Right.
Like Duchess around there, she always out there.
So a lady down the street from my mama's house, she goes outside in her bikini and she cut the grass on her lawnmower, her riding lawnmower.
Yeah, but yeah, to see, I don't know, being in the country, then from the city to see, I don't know, because we ain't seen that in a while. So, I don't want to open my mouth and be wrong. Y'all probably, whoever in a city, high city with neighbor, out here is kind of, you darn an acre away from somebody else. But we do see a lot of women like that, my thoughts probably a little different from not seeing that in a while. But even when we were in the city, I didn't see that a lot. I didn't see a lot of women cutting their yards and stuff like that. I see them out on the construction pads and holding the signs and stuff like that.
Now in my family it's like that. A lot of the females in my family, they do both sides. It's not that the role is reversed, they just do both sides.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much take care of everything.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with you cutting the yard, but that for me, that take away from one of my how should I put it? One of my things where I find a peace at, when I'm cutting the yard, I find a certain peace. I get to think and, really think when I'm cutting the yard. So I wouldn't want you cutting the yard. It would only be like if I'm gone or something like that, But, that's why I do house stuff, like work on house. I find peace, I get to think and concentrate on subjects or issues that I need to deal with while I'm doing some type of house remodeling or whatever like that. But yeah, I wouldn't want you cutting the yard. What else come along with that? Like, well, you know what? We housework. My sister, she pretty much organized how the repair gonna go.
Right.
She do talk to her husband, but he basically like, well, you kind of know how to do it, so call such and such or call Tom and let him do it. So yeah, so we know a little people. I'm just trying to think about everybody that's in the family like that, but most of the time we don't see a lot of stuff get done because either I'm doing it or they husbands, baby do. But like I say again, I don't have a problem with the roles flip. I just personally at this time, and I'm not gonna consider, because Naya 12, so I'm not gonna consider that time modern. This time is more modern now. Which if a job pays a certain amount, I would flip the strip. I have no problem flipping the strip because I know how to. I already done been in that position to take care of the whole house like that. And I guess if it's a guy and he's a single person, he'll single dad like Steve-O. And a couple of people.
Right, Steve-O do everything.
Yeah, he got everything. He got a daughter and a son, so he basically got to pretty much do everything in that household. So we forgot all about him. On that situation. That's kind of a topic for him to. Steve-O, call in, man. Let's pop you in. Pop the number up there. You could tell us how you how you let the people hear how you deal with it. Let's see the comments. What was the comments?
Some say I enjoy cutting the yard. It's peaceful and she get exercise, but I don't like doing all the rest of the extras. Yeah, you're right.
Right. It's the same thing.
Right.
She just want that little piece and done for that little situation.
And Ray Will said it's a lot of females these days that don't want to do nothing, but it's a lot of dudes on the same on the same thing. It's hard to find a good teammate now.
Right, and I that's why I worded it like that. Change it, flip the household, because we don't want to be biased on the subject. On one side and on another side.
Yeah, I think now that's probably one of the things that is the issue. That when you have one person that stay at home, some people have the issue where the person don't want to do anything.
Right,
and that's more of the issue. Not so much of me or you doing the role. It's the fact that one of them is lazy, making the other one feel like they pulling the load by themselves.
Right. And those things, that's just, like I say, I always give my disclaimer. Me personally, I'll pull the weight because I don't know if that person may be going through something, and I don't want to, make it like if you're going through something, I'll pull the weight and give that person a couple of days. But after that day, life's gonna continue. You're gonna get in another relationship. It's gonna be the same thing. Somebody else gonna state to you, hey man, I'm pulling. I can't do this. I need just a little bit of help. Like that.
And Katina said, I love to cut my yard because it gives me peace as well.
Yeah, right.
And since I've lost 150 pounds, it's exercise for me. So I get out there and help him. Or if he's working long hours, I don't mind helping him out.
Right. And you kind of like us, Katina. We pretty much the same way. It's just that for our life, how we live, we kind of always together. So I'm gonna be there to cut that yard when it need to be cut. But everybody finding peace in cutting that yard.
Right. Like I'm probably not gonna cut the yard because I don't really like all the grass flying and everything. But I will be in my garden though. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the same. It's really the same thing. It is,
but the pushing and all that. No, I don't want.
Yeah, I mean, but you picking up and doing other stuff, right. Because I like gardening too. But like I say,
I don't get enjoyment in cutting grass. In other words.
Yeah, so I would tell somebody like if you don't have enjoyment, cutting the grass, don't do it. Let that other person who have that enjoyment, cut the grass. What else like I'm trying to think like how about washing the car? Once again,
I love washing the car. Now that I do like. There
goes the car. We gonna bring in a car. Yeah, put it on speakerphone.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, we got Steve on here, y'all. He basically, we almost forgot about you, Steve. We was talking about how the roles switched in the modern household, but you basically a person who live, having to do everything. You got something you want to say on that subject?
Yeah, my whole thing about it is, I understand like certain people go through certain situations, but my problem is when they get comfortable with it.
What you mean? What you mean when they get comfortable with what?
Like if the dude sitting at home and the woman doing everything, and he get in his comfort zone to where, okay, I'm basically gonna be at home taking care of the house.
Right.
Some men probably be okay with that, but with me, I don't think any man should be okay with that. They should at least wanna get up and like. Me personally, I was in that situation at one point to where I wasn't working, and my woman was going to work every day. But I started my landscaping business.
Right.
It gave me a room to even think of something to do instead of just. I could have easily got comfortable, let her keep going to work. I could have learned how to cook and just take care of the house. But as a man, that wasn't even an option.
Right.
I had to get up and figure something out.
But did she have in your particular situation? Did she have complaints like
No, not really complaints because I was always doing something. She probably complained about like as far as bills and all this and that. Of course they want to get things paid.
But did y'all agree to that or because I want them to understand every step by step. So did y'all agree when you was going through your transition and the bills was getting maybe a little bit behind or whatever?
Basically wasn't even much talked about because in my mind, like that wasn't acceptable at all. My mind was focused on getting something, and I just got laid off, so I didn't want to go back into a job.
Right.
I didn't want to fall back into, I call it a trap.
Right.
So that's when I sat down. I came up with, hey, I'm gonna start my landscape business.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the way I went on. Like I think as a man, you just can't get comfortable sitting at the house. That's not a man to me. I comfortable sitting at home and watching a wife leave and come home every day.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I guess I'm going toward the comfortable part. But you know, I guess if he have time, you know, to work out, we saying like in the modern day today, we know it has switched. We can't change that. It's switching more than ever. I don't want to say a percent like 50-50 or whatever like that. But yeah, so you just couldn't do it. You was almost in that transition, but you couldn't do it.
Right. Nah, I couldn't settle for that.
Right.
That wasn't an option.
Okay. All right, y'all heard Steve-O take on that. So anybody else? Okay, Steve, we gonna try to get another call and see how it go. But appreciate you for calling, man. All right. So Steven basically was going through a transition where he ended up being at the house, and he says that he felt like it was a trap, you know. But
well, I think the thing is that just by the way we all were raised from television and everything, you see the man go out there, he, you know, stab the bear with a spear, the woman cook, you know, it's just, who's stabbing the bear? You know, it's like it feels weird. Like where's the masculinity? It's like it's being pushed on the other person, whether it is or it's not. That's just how our minds have been trained over the years.
Yeah, but I want to say, like, for the guys who do it, you know, have a clear understanding. You know, well, the woman have a clear understanding. You have to tackle these bills.
Right.
Don't be complaining to that guy that these bills is due. You know, if y'all switching, you know, the shoe on the other foot for it's her working and you staying home, because that's like, if you look at the picture we post up there, you know, it's almost like this when you kind of went over bills, or you got so much in. Maybe the job just say, hey, we got cut out.
It's gonna be that man job to be like, oh baby, I'm sorry, let me give you a massage. That's his job. You know, if you switching roles. Yeah,
you're gonna find some type of sensitive side. You're gonna have to tap into some type of sensitive side. Right. And I'm speaking just from my personal as being a guy, you know, you're gonna have to find some type of sensitive side of being home like that. You still can go get your hair cut with the dudes and still pick up weights and all that, but it's gonna be them things where that woman gonna need more sensitive care.
It's almost like watching her pick up 3 cinder blocks at one time, and you know you a man, and while she's struggling, you could just go out there and pick it up and move. You know, it's almost like that.
And I want to touch on, because our previous interview, we knew somebody who basically almost lost their baby because of stress.
Right.
That's another situation. You know, so me preferably, I wouldn't do it. Now that I'm thinking, but I'm glad we did this show, because it's making me start to think. With Tony flip the road? No. Based on me and you just starting out, maybe 20 to 30 years old, I think that would be something that we have to do later on. We got a caller.
I don't know if this is a caller or not, y'all. It could be something else. Hello.
But Tony, you know, I wouldn't do it, you know, especially being in a younger age, from the stuff that we have learned from the Jen and Tony show. I wouldn't do it, because there's so much that woman have to go through if y'all have kids and she trapped on the side of the road and stuff. I don't know. I just wouldn't do it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. It's not impossible that like say if we had a flat on the side of the road, it's not impossible that a woman, you know, can go over there and do it herself. It's the idea. It's like some man is gonna stop and, you know, help that lady. It's just it's built in.
But see, like, we was stopped on the side of the road. When was that?
About 2-3 days.
2-3 days ago. So we waiting on the part for our car, y'all. Do you think you were capable of doing that, getting us home?
Hello? No. What I would have done was just let the car cool down. The best I could. I knew I could go get water out of the ditch though. Right. I would have done that. And I would have just waited maybe an hour. And I knew I could go maybe 10-15 minutes, stop, and we would have waited another hour. So it would have been a while.
I still think, like, as a guy, I still think that would have been more dangerous. Like, you know, we was almost home, y'all, you know, before we sprung a little overheating from a little busted pipe or whatnot. But, you know, and I got water from the ditch, you know, and I'm sure they felt secure that you know,
Hello?
I got them home or whatnot like that. But I would I wouldn't want my woman on the side of the road. So I don't know. I just, like I say, basically from all the things that everybody called me and comment calling, you know, I wouldn't have did it. So we got another caller. Who we speaking with? Who we speaking with? Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, we got Mario. Mario Thomas on the phone. What you?
How y'all doing? Hey, I just wanted to call and let y'all know y'all doing a wonderful show, man. I love this, man. I look forward to it every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope all the viewers understand that, you know, it takes time for everything to grow, and, you know, the support of all of them will make everything a lot, you know, better.
Right. Right.
So, you know, but yeah, I'm sorry, but what was the topic? I just want to say a few things. What was the topic?
It's basically, what's your take on the man sitting home and the woman going to work? How do you feel about that in the modern day? Have it switched on us?
Well, see, it's a lot of things, you know, when you're in a relationship, the way I look at it, right? In a marriage, right? You know, there's you know, education, I should say, success or whatever, comes in different ways. Ability to do things comes in different ways, you know?
Right.
What I'm trying to say in the sense that, you know, just say my allergies, right? I have real bad allergies, and I just can't cut my own grass, right?
Right.
So if my wife step out and cut the yard, right, I wouldn't want people to think a certain way, like his wife out there cutting the yard, this and that.
Let's stay right there. That's a good point. So how would stay right there? Hold on 1 second. That's a good point. So I got you out here cutting the yard. Well, not got you, but like he has an issue with allergies.
Right.
Okay. And how the guys gonna be look like, man, I wouldn't have my woman like that. We didn't think about that point. So the topic is,
I can't do it. She don't want me sick, because then that's gonna make me take off from work and put more stress on her, because I can't go to work because I'm ill now.
Right. I mean, we know you can have somebody to cut the yard, but your budget might not be right for that. You see what I'm saying?
That might be our day night money.
Right. So you'd have to give something up just to get that yard cut like that. And people don't think about that. They might be saying, like right now, oh, it's just $35 for it. But it might not got it.
Right, $35 go a long way.
You know, I'm just saying in a sense to where, when I'm saying there's no set thing or job for each significant other to do to make one seem like, you know, this is what you're supposed to do, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Right. That's a good point.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a real good point.
You know, like when I said education in a sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if a young woman, fully educated, you listening, on her, doing her thing, right?
Okay.
She could be a successful lawyer or whatever, right? But she fall in love with a guy that has no education. Don't even have a middle school education, right?
Right.
Well, what she's supposed to, she's in love with him, he's in love with her.
Right.
You know, there's going to be certain things that she can bring to the table that he might not be able to bring to the table, but as long as he's keeping it 100 with her and showing the love, you know, none of that, that's why I say none of that should matter. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
To me, none of it should matter.
Yeah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't, you know, but that's why we were saying modern, you know, because things now, like what we used to do, hey, go cut the guys cut the yard, now we women do it. So, you know, it's modern now, that 50-50. But, you know,
I mean, I see y'all two do stuff together, and I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all both, you know what I mean? Y'all do shit together like that, you know?
Right.
And I like that about y'all relationship, but, you know, me and Sean can't do stuff like that together, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like I say, that's a good point, a good view, you know, how people will look at you just because you a guy, be like, why he can't get out there and cut the grass, you know, something like that. Just
thinking about people stereotyping in a sense, I might, you know, I'm not sitting outside, but I come out there and my wife cutting the yard. Or if my wife actually out there washing her car. And I'm sitting out there watching her wash it.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
No, like you say, it could be.
You might like to watch her wash the car.
She don't like the way I wash her car.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't see it as role switching, or anything like that. I feel if y'all could love each other, y'all do what each other feel is right towards each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now if it gets to the point to where you constantly have to ask your significant other to do something that they can do and they don't do it, well then that's gonna cause problems.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah, I mean, and that's why we do the show. So, cause like I say, you just opened it up. I think for a lot of people, definitely for me, that you could have issues why Jennifer may be cutting the yard, why Tony don't cut the yard. So, I didn't even look at that part, like
right,
that.
It's just like if you're at home with someone, like say you and your wife been together for a long time and you get ill.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody don't need to know. It's saying everything you don't tell your business and you don't know what your illness is, right? To where it cause your wife or your husband to take on extra stuff.
Right.
I mean, that's not, to me, it's not wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we supposed to be diehard. It's no doubt. We supposed to be diehard on it, but I'm trying to see like if it's something that I do to you like that. Not really, cause like he said,
when we first moved to our other property, and you would have to be gone. I did have to go out there and do certain things, and our neighbors saw me out there all the time.
And we talked about that. Like when I leave, I'll be like, "Hey man, you got to hold it down." We truly talked about that. So
I'm just saying, I observed the neighbors, how they would look like, man, she out there doing all that by herself. But if you gone for a whole week, we have to take care of the yard. It's a huge yard.
Yeah, right.
Now, I do want to say one thing before I go. I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to say one more thing, right?
Okay.
If I walked outside and I see my wife changing my brakes and changing my oil, I don't care what nobody thinks. When she get in here with her little oily ass, damn.
Yeah.
Cause that's like a turn on to me, you know what I mean?
Right. And that's what Jennifer
look
say.
Look at my baby, you know what I'm saying? Look at her out there.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with it though. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I know other people might want to call, man.
All right, thanks for the call.
Y'all doing a good job, man. I love y'all.
All right, peace.
All right.
Yeah, he made a good point. You'll never know why. I don't do it. I don't walk, lady washing the car, she washing the car.
Right.
Lady cutting the grass, she cutting the grass or whatever, like that. But we know and like I said, I don't want to deter no younger people off because he made good points. We don't know why that man in there doing that.
Right. Like I was saying with the neighbors before they knew us, they would be looking like, man, she do everything. Cause I'd be out there burning the trees, clearing the property, getting the snakes and stuff out of there. And Tony would be gone for like a week because we had just bought the property, so we had to get our money up. So they saw me doing everything, and it was like, man, he don't do nothing. But by the time he got home and he was at home every day, then they saw him doing everything. And next thing you know, we best friends. Yeah, they wouldn't talk to
I'm
me.
wired up. I'm ready to come home. I'm ready to, I couldn't wait for the daybreak to hit, to get out there and straighten up everything, have everything organized, whatever, So, that's some good points, though. Like I say, y'all want to call in. We're going to keep talking, but go ahead and call in. And Katina said, Ernest had some awesome points and stuff like that. But I'm going to take that to heart. I don't know why that woman out there cutting the yard.
Right. And it's a lot of things like with the car. I know how to do a lot of that stuff you do. The thing is, I don't want to rough my hands up moving those bolts and stuff like that. I know how to do it. I don't want to do it. There's a difference. Yeah. I don't want to do that stuff. Like putting the belt on, I don't want to do
But that's see, like my point going back to like if the car broke down, I mean, I know it's AAA, AAA, but y'all, people got different budgets. People just don't have things like that. They can't just do stuff that you may want them to do. It's certain things we could do. We got to stay on a certain platform. Right. We got to make sure we got money for insurance, cell phone, y'all hair, and stuff like that. There's certain things we can do, So we kind of like that, but just, when a woman is in some form of like car breakdown, out of town, couldn't get back, that man don't feel peace until that woman home. So that's a stressful situation, you know, for a guy. That's a stressful situation. You know, I don't know how the woman look at it.
And then some guys are just, you know, I don't want to say sensitive. I'm gonna say the correct word, which is metrosexual. Some guys are just like that. They keep their hands clean. They clothes are well groomed. They not finna get out there and work on the car. Yeah, they just not.
They might pay whoever they need to do whatever services they need. Yeah, I don't have no problem.
I had a problem a long time ago. I asked a guy for some help. So I was at an oil change place and I was asking him something about the oil, and he said, you know, he all clean and everything. He said, I don't know nothing about that. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, so some people just not into that.
Yeah. You know, like I say, yeah, you're right. And you know, I know a couple of people, but they do keep a certain finance for that. Right. They probably not gonna touch nothing, but they definitely take care of all the stuff that they need taken care of.
Right,
you know?
100 times better than we could actually.
Yeah. So, but you know, that's that person's life, and they actually fulfill all of the grinding they need, getting the hours in to work or whatever, however they
in that situation though, even those guys that are like that, they still doing the man part. Just because he's not out there working on the car, he's still doing his part and giving that woman some ease. It's just when the woman has to, like now my mama, for example. My mama has to fix all of the cars. You know, since my daddy passed away, she got to fix the cars. She got to fix the house. She don't have a man like that. So she doing everything, and she really hurting her body now. You know, really, she have to sit down somewhere. So now she leaning on my little brother to come and help.
But that's what kind of like Steve-O was saying. He was like saying, you know, I was saying you still could work out or whatever, you know, as a guy. But you know, she probably wouldn't condition to do that. And especially being at older age.
Well, I mean, in the beginning she was. You know, my mama was like us with my
that's what I'm saying in the kitchen with your dad. He make a mess because he's not conformed to do that circulation in that kitchen all the time. You know, yes, your mama could definitely do it, but then that age plus taking that break.
Well, I mean, when she was doing it, she didn't do it as much because my daddy was there. So it was, you know, Jerry come do this and he'll do it.
Yeah.
And so as the years went on, she just wasn't doing it anymore. And once he passed away, it was like, oh no, now I gotta get back in the habit. And she having, you know, trouble get back.
And men do like if they, you know, because I want to make sure Ernest's point was heard. You know, if they can't do it, like cut the yard. Men kind of like doing things. They just kind of like for the woman to ask them in a certain way. It's not like that's my job to do. It's like, hey, can you help me? You know. Like a lot of guys, I see when me and you working and it's a guy around us and I be like, Jennifer, help me pick this big old log up. They intervene.
Right. Yeah, they panic.
You know? Yeah, they kind of, actually they judge, not bad.
They do.
But they judge me like, why you doing that? Well, you know, like I tell y'all, me and Jennifer just went around there an hour, cut up the house that was burned down. We almost through clearing it. It's just a part of something we do. You know, like Ernest say, like how we work together. You know, like
we had a whole diesel come here, and he had the whole load of wood, and he was like, "Oh, hold on a second, let me do this." And me and Tony was already taking the big sheets of board.
By the time he put his gloves on and
you almost
we was almost done. You know, and
like barely anything.
Right, he was trying to, you know, like, man, I'm gonna help. I was like, man, we do this all the time, so we together. It's no big deal for me to tell. Come on, Jim, help me with this. You know, big board or whatever.
Right,
like
we had unloaded the whole truck, and he barely had anything to do. I think it was like 4x4s left. Yeah. You know, we had took all the big OSB boards down.
Yeah, so definitely, you know, being in sync in a relationship is positive because it's not a big deal. You don't have to wait and waste so much time. It's like, hey, let's go around here and knock this out right quick. Both people, me and her, kind of know what we going to do. grab your boots, grab the saw, bam, bam, and it's done. You know, it's not, oh, I'm tired, this and that and that. You know, actually, I get wired up. I be ready to go more.
I get more disappointed when I have an injury already. Like I sprung my finger, and it's like hard for me to pick up heavy things, and I'm feeling guilty because now I'm not doing what I normally do. Mm-hmm. And of all things, my finger got sprung on a gun toy, y'all. Of all things, I don't know how that happened.
So yeah, but so yeah, we got something good, you know, out of this today for sure. You know, if the person's able to do it, you know, you probably, you know, introduce them to doing things with you real slow, you know, and not, you know, making them do it. Because once again, guys like to do things for their women, you know. They definitely like, come help me pick this up, that, not to see them weak and stuff like that. It's just to see that that person need help and they not scared to ask for that help, you know. That's one good positive thing, you know. But yeah, so that was pretty good point he made, and I'm still registering that in my head when I pass down the street and I see a lot of women wash cars. I don't think nothing of it, but you know, maybe when I know she have a husband, now I have to start to not judge.
Like my daddy didn't want my mama doing anything that was masculine. Like say she wanted to help him pick up sheetrock and stuff like that, but it bothered him. You know, he would tell her to sit down. You know,
but he from the old school, but then you know me, I'm gonna make you help me because for the simple fact it builds, you know, it builds a certain thing. You know, it builds something up where. You know, if you need help doing the smaller thing, I don't have to stop with what I'm doing. She can handle that. I know you can pick that up like that, y'all. So.
Well, I like it because I don't have to exercise.
Right, that is the exercise. That's some good exercise.
I don't like exercise,
especially when you know, the house. How many days we been around there? Maybe 3, 4 at the most.
I think our max is probably 5 days.
Yeah, at the most, and it's almost
2-3
done.
hours.
Yeah, we probably got a couple of little bit more piles, and then get all the metal up and all that's done, you know. And I don't even look back at it. Like when you dread on things, you can remember. Like when I just say even building this house, I don't remember, but I know I did. You know the all the material packed in here. You know, I don't think about it. You know, even our house, I didn't even think this time stuff started. You know, I'm like, did I do that? Of course I did. I was the only one doing it with your help. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you know, once you dread stuff, like if I was to pick up a 9 to 5 or whatever, now. I would be more confirmed to say, hey, I'm going to work. Be kind of like more positive.
Right.
You know, because I had a job, but even at grocery store, I liked it. You know, most of my jobs I liked. So I can't really say that. But if I had that one I didn't like, I'm going to basically say I'm supposed to go to work. I know what I got to do. I'm going to be kind of happy to go to work. I'm not going to be thinking about, I only get paid this, that, and that. I'm not going to do it. Because I know when you start dreading that stuff, that's when basically you get kind of tired for some reason, you know, mentally tired.
Like for us, it's a lot harder, y'all, because we don't do 9 to 5. I don't, and he don't. It's like we do, what would you call it? God time, I guess, because when somebody calls, job come up, and we do it. That's how we live. Mm-hmm. You know, most of the times I don't even help anymore. I used to be the helper, but most of the times he do it himself.
Yeah, well, you know, now
we had the babies and they kind of
grew up. Yeah, they grew up now, but So we do live like that. We basically we'll save what we need. We'll make sure we have what we need, and like I say, the car is just an act of whatever. You know, the pipe broke. Hey, boom, order the part off. You know, the well. Wait till you get here, boom, we back on the road, you know, like that.
Because I think it's a lot of people out there that will say, I couldn't do that. You know, like, just trust you're going to have a job tomorrow or next week or next month. Nah, I don't.
Yeah. How y'all feel about that? Like if you have a guy, you're a homemaker, the woman a homemaker, and the guy have random jobs. How would y'all feel about that? Who can deal with that? Who can deal with a guy who works and have money come when somebody else calls? Now the wife don't work and the man have to cover all the bills. Who could deal with that? Y'all can call in, shoot the number back to them. You got a question?
Don Matoir said, I think what makes it work, whatever you have to do for those needs and responsibility, get it done. Forget how other people judge.
Right. And it's a lot of family situations like that too. Like, you should have a better job. You should, hey man, I'm happy. Right. Not me, but I think they ramble at other people. You shouldn't be.
I think my parents was terrified when they was like, "What does he do for a living?" Well, actually, he had his music shop, but after the music shop, it was like, "What does he do for a living?" They were terrified, like, "How are y'all gonna survive?" Mm-hmm. And I was always nonchalant about it. I'm like, "Well, if you say you'll get the money, like I never worried."
Well, once you being she a homemaker and I do random stuff, which is housing. You have to, that is a faith. I don't want to bring it there, but to tell y'all the truth, it's like a faith base.
Yeah, because at first I was working though. Even after the shop, I was still working. It wasn't until I was about to have Naya that I stopped working, and then we was just no job. It was just, whatever came up.
You gotta have, in what I do, it's like we never worry. And that worry, that not worrying brings income in some form or fashion. It does. It's kind of like jumping off that mountain and saying, "Hey,"
and don't panic.
Yeah, don't panic, and it'll come. It'll be. You might not even know how to work on a car, either cut some wood, but everybody got this thing when they was little. That they were. You feel what I'm saying? They were. You could pick, even with your kids now, you could look at them and say, "Wow, this person here stayed building blocks." And that'll form into doing houses and stuff like that. So that's how we do it. I thought, if y'all really want to know, I'm trying to think of a word. It's basically faith. You live off faith. You have everything you need. We a family of 5. 3 kids, Jennifer and me, and you'll have what you need. You have exactly what you need, not what you want. Can we do this and that? Times we can do a lot of it. Times we can't. But I think a lot of people put pressure on doing what they want to do when they want to do it. So that's basically, let me do that. Go ahead, Jen.
So in essence, I guess the role reversal thing is not so much role reversal, because in our relationship we really don't have it. It's because he don't do a normal 9 to 5. It's just us. So I don't really know how to go about that in that situation, because sometimes he can do my job, sometimes I do his job. It's just like that. But when I think about outside society, like 9 to 5 people, I think it is a big deal, because a lot of women that's like working, they working. Like some people have 2 jobs,
right?
And then there are guys at home, and I know somebody that won't date anybody unless they have a job. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what if you fall in love with somebody? That was my thing that I asked him, like, what if you fall in love with somebody that's not working?
Right.
And he was like, we not gonna have a relationship. That was his thing.
Yeah. But for them people that do have are not working consistently, it's basically just a guy or woman, just basically sometimes you gotta hold it down. That's just like with the car, it was like, hey, the part gonna be here in 3-4 days, so just 3-4 days at the house, it's no big deal. Yeah. That's no big deal. We just sit home and we do things that need to be done around here. We make sure those things around here is done. That's how I look at it. I be like, it ain't time for us to hit that road. We were
supposed to go out today and we couldn't, because the one little part on the car, we had to order it and it's not here yet. Mm-hmm. So we were supposed to be somewhere and we couldn't.
Yeah, we had a birthday party and stuff like that. So.
And we were supposed to interview Danielle.
Yeah, Nelwyn. And so even for like I say, Celebrity Mondays, we have to just keep setting everything back. We trying our best to get it set up how it need to be set up. And but we're gonna like that Celebrity Mondays. We're gonna surprise y'all with those. The particular guest, we not gonna say who it is. We're just gonna pop off with some celebrity guesses.
I'm excited about some of them.
Yeah, and they based some married, some not. So, you know, just stay tuned on the Mondays. It probably, we're going to try, like I say, we can't tell what time people going to be available.
Right.
So, you know, when y'all see the notifications, you know, from Facebook, y'all hit that notification or go watch. We got a YouTube channel. It's the Jen and Tony show. It's actually the and sign. And it's just Jen and Tony. You'll be able to watch some if you miss them over there on the YouTube channel. Y'all subscribe and like, hit the bell, so y'all can get the notifications. But we're going to try to work it out where we can put it on a particular time. But a lot on Monday, on Celebrity Monday, it's just hard to get those individuals who live them type of lives to say, hey, we're going to be here, you know, and things pop off like
right,
that.
because they live sporadic lives too, because they have different jobs at different times. So, you know, they don't have a set time. Right.
So, you know, we hope y'all like that. But yeah, don't forget to y'all go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's the Jen, the and symbol, and Tony. And we trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. And if y'all we miss any video, and you can go live on there too. So I'm trying. I don't know how we're gonna do it, because we want to make sure everybody get to watch it, you know, when it's live or whatever. But so, you know, in the end, I'm supportive of the role switching. You know, me, I probably be more 100% in it, meaning that, you know, you get off, you basically won't have nothing to do. You know, even though I know you, if you was working, you know, like that. So I probably have everything done, try to give me my little way that I organize everything, wash the clothes, cook, whatever, how I do it like that. So, you know, it's just, as a guy, it's like, you know, you
could do, not saying you could do more than a woman, but you can do more than a woman. I mean, just by physical strength, y'all. I mean, that's just a fact. Man is stronger than woman unless she lifting weights.
Right. Unless she endured to do it, you know, got some type of endurance. But yeah, we thought this would be interesting, you know, just to do something on there and do the little call in. So we got 2 call in that worked out pretty good. And like I say, I don't know what next Sunday gonna be. If y'all got any suggestions on next what a subject, what y'all think, you know, go ahead, hit us right now. We'll you know, try to get something together and think about that subject. The Jen and Tony show is about growth. We not here to like tell people, you know, what they should do, how they should do. We actually learning ourselves. There's a lot of stuff we learn. You got a comment? What's something Walker say?
She was just saying, say hello to the kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, we grow with y'all. We learn. You know, we're gonna keep doing it every Sunday. You know, as long as we able to come on here and do it live, because our thing is to build family up, like immediate family, long-term family, bring the kids and daddies and kids and mothers together, you know, no matter what the situation is, you know. Because like I say, you know, her daddy passed, my grandma passed. Those people not here to talk to. So if it was something I got into it with my grandmother, you know, it's not even worth it. It's like you can't even dwell on it. She's not here. So that's what the Jen and Tony show is to bring peace to everybody and try to just spread that.
Because you don't know what tomorrow brings.
Yeah, that message, that whatever it is, just pick the phone up, call that individual and say, I'm sorry, even if you're not the one that actually did.
And finding Steve-O a woman.
We on the hunt. We on the hunt.
Still hunting.
Yeah, we on the hunt for Steve-O. What was his age?
I know he's younger than me. Was he 30? How old are you, Steve-O?
Yeah, put your age on there, Steve. Put your age on there. We
might be a single woman watching right now.
Right. We on the hunt to find Steve-O a woman. That's our cousin Steve-O. So yeah, we gonna definitely do that. When we was on the hunt, we hit all walls. You know, every tone, every
we
corner.
Had a little interview set up for everybody.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's what we're about. You know, we glad y'all all come and take y'all time out for that hour to sit here and you know, talk with us, not listen to us so much, but you know, talk with us. And you know, again, y'all, you know, any little situation, any little thing bother you in a relationship, just go to that person, and the person that don't want to hear it, please let that person apologize or just listen and, you know, take some time out. You know, if you got to go cut a yard to find peace, paint a room, and you know, take baby steps. You know,
I was right. He's 35.
35. Yeah. So we looking for Steve-O a woman. We on a hunt for Steve or a woman. And yeah, so take that time out to make sure y'all just tell that person that you sorry before that person's no longer here with us. That's the whole thing of the Jen and Tony show. When we thought about it, the whole thing the whole thing about it was trying to bring peace.
Steve, I'm trying hard. He say he gonna be 36 on April 8th.
Yep, he April 8th. That's Aries, and he Aries. So some women out there like to know, astrological sign. Of course,
Yep.
I love to give me a sign. They call sign, right? So when I ask
Leos
you,
are kings and they like to be entertained. I'm his Gemini clown. I keep him happy.
please. But yeah, let me finish. Like I say, I wanted to give them that on the Jen and Tony show. I wanted y'all, the people that haven't been on here or whatever, so y'all would know when y'all watch this or whatever. That's what I show about. We do advertising too. We love to promote businesses. So y'all got one of the phone numbers, Jennifer phone number, my phone number. Y'all, we is always posted on Facebook to call. And if anybody if y'all need to talk, just for me to listen, through a subject, I'm willing to, stay up. No, I don't care how long it is. If I have to wake up 2-3 o'clock in the morning, for the people that might see this later on, that, if you just need to talk, hey, call, because I want to see everybody happy and stuff like that in relationships with kids and all that. If I got to be a mediator, I'm willing to do that. I don't have a problem being a mediator, and if I had situations like that too, I would want somebody to say, hey man, you know what? Let me do it for you. Let me call your child, your mother, your father, whoever it is, and just make that contact, because I think that's where we all mess up at, is on them contacts. Sometimes we need just a mediator to hear both sides of the story and bring them people together. Right. Like that. So, my number is on Facebook, but it's 832-638-2267. And I'll take the time out to, talk to you. You got a son who needs help, or a daughter that needs help. I'm sure Jennifer will give them a little time to, kind of guide that individual. And because I would want it for my kids. If I couldn't reach one, I would want it for my kids. So we willing to do that for anybody. That's just, to me, God work, like that. And I would stop kind of almost everything I'm doing just to make peace, So, that was it on the comments. And so yeah, y'all, and again, remember, go like us on the YouTube, Jen and the and sign and Tony, and push like and subscribe, and hit that thumbs up. So if y'all miss a video, when we go through our transformation out from YouTube, we're gonna stay on Facebook, but we're gonna transfer over to YouTube a little bit more, so we can store those videos. So thank y'all for coming.
Right, because I'm finna switch these roles and you finna go cook.